All right, all right. Okay, Arya, welcome back. Is your video on? Okay, here. Good to see you. So today is our first introductory performance seminar in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, today is January 9th. Did you have a good holidays and winter
Yeah,
break? Yeah? Okay, glad to hear that. All right, then what are you playing today?
I'm playing for Elise.
Oh, nice. I love it. Okay. Do we have a music? Yes. All right. So please introduce yourself. You know what to do, right? It's not your first
Mm-hmm.
time. And in the first part of the seminar, we're gonna do your performance, and the second time, we're gonna see how we can improve it. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
My name is Arya and I'm going to be playing for Elise. No, I don't know that part yet.
Oh, so you just practiced on the first part. Okay,
Yeah, I don't
beautiful.
know the part that goes.
Yeah, so maybe next introductory performance seminar, I'm gonna hear the whole thing, okay? All right, you did a great job. That was a good beginning, nice and steady. It's a little bit simplified version from for release.
Mm-hmm.
But you probably heard this before, right? This piece. It's a very
Yeah.
famous piece. Yeah. Can you keep your camera on?
Okay, sure. Hold on one sec.
Thank you. Yes. So, did you hear this piece before? It's
Yeah.
very, very famous. Yes, everyone knows how to, not everyone, but most of the musicians, when they learning how to play piano, this would be the first easy classical piece from Beethoven's Furlis. Okay, good. So let's talk a little bit about the title. Do you know what the title means?
No.
No. This is looks like it's written in German, right? Because Beethoven is German composer, right? Or Austrian. And for release, let's read here. No, this is different notes. For release means it was dedicated to his student. So he composed this sonatina for his student. It was a girl that her name was Elise. So the title is For Elise. So
Oh.
now, as you know it, how do you think is going to be the mood of the song and how is it going to be like the character of the music?
Cheerful, I guess.
G for soft, right? Maybe because it's dedicated to the girl. It's not about, um, There's no drama, right? So nice and peaceful piece, right? And you can see through the dynamic, most of the time you play in the softer dynamic, right? There's a little bit crescendo and diminuendo. Yeah, but so that was a good beginning for you. What do you think you need to practice on next?
Um, I don't know.
Okay, so tell me, what was the challenging for you in this piece while
I
working on
think
this first part?
remembering that when you play this part, come on. Like this one. That one, it's hard remembering to do the right hand part.
To move, oh, to move both hands at the same
No,
time?
to remember to do it.
Oh, to remember, you played by memory?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? You played by memory? Okay, good.
Yeah, I
I
can
thought
play
you're
this by
reading notes.
memory.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Um, yeah, so we need to add those notes. I think you did a great job, and I like how it was nice and steady. The thing that I would like to suggest, I don't know if you work on it with Dr. Justin, do you see those lines above the notes? Do you know what
Mm-hmm.
is those? Do you remember?
Slurs?
Slurs, and what do they show us, and what do they do?
Uh, hold the note.
Hold the note? No, I think you're confused with the ties. So we do have ties and slurs, right? So what's the difference between tie and slurs?
I think slurs you hold them longer and tie.
Okay. What do you do with your shoes?
I tie them together. I tie knots on them. Actually, I use Velcro,
Yeah, so why do we tie in shoes?
so my laces don't untie and I don't trip.
To hold them on our feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does the tie does to the notes?
Yeah,
Holds the
ties.
notes together, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're a little bit confused between tie and slur. So think of the tie and shoes. It's holding notes, right? We're gonna hold them instead of playing. So tie, hold the notes. It only happens with the different notes or with the same notes.
I only hope it happens the same notes.
Same notes, yes. But now we have a bunch of different notes, right? Those are not the same. So this line is gonna be called slur, right? So that's how you know the difference. Because tie is the same notes and slur connects different notes, right? Different notes. So when we see slur, how do we have to play them? Separated or connected?
Um, Connected, I think.
Connected, yeah. So like sticky notes, like one note sticks to the to each other. So instead of playing like this, can you hear my piano?
Yeah.
Right? So that was connected or not connected?
That was not connected.
Not connected. How about now?
Connected.
And which way do you like better?
I don't know.
Do you think the connected note sounds better? Otherwise, it sounds everything kind of like choppy and boring. Dun, 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 right?
I guess.
But when you connect the notes, you show phrasing more. And the phrasing, it's a musical sentence. When we speak in a language, you don't speak like this with each word separately, right? That would be so boring to listen person speaking like that, right? So when we speak, we put words together in a sentence. And that's what the slur does, or legato mark does. It puts us in kind of like phrases. So can you show me, can you circle the first phrase?
Okay. I forgot something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got it. Yeah. And where is gonna be beginning of the second phrase? Yeah, right here. So we have it's kind of like a little bit shorter. Big phrase is divided in sub phrases. So this is first. Okay, so now let's try it again from the beginning. See if you can play more notes connected, notes played more connected this time.
Okay.
Yeah, Arya, that was much better. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that sounded much better. So here, and I see that where the tricky part coming in, you play an extra note here. See if you can play that second fingers together
Okay.
right here. So second finger, you play together. How many notes you playing before you play hands together?
3. Well, if you
Three.
count.
So it's 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 da. Can we just look at this phrase and do it one more time, please? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Do you want to sight read the second part?
Sure.
Okay.
Um. It looks like that, but it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could do just right hand.
Okay.
Do you want to do just the right hand?
Yeah.
Is it going up or down? Is it going up or down?
It's going up.
It's going up. But this note and this note, is that the same note or a different note?
It's a different note. No,
No,
it's the
it's the
same
same.
note.
Look, this one is, yeah, the only difference you're gonna play it with the pinky here and then you're gonna switch to fourth finger.
Okay.
But the note is the same. Good job. Okay, you're doing great. And then again, same note. D, E, D. Is it step or skip?
Step.
Step. Then here. What's the name of this note?
C.
C. Okay. And we're gonna stop right here because this section is a little bit tricky. All right, good. Did you hear the pattern? Like same melody, but sounded from the different note.
Mm-hmm.
Like da 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 da. Right? So that's called sequential, where you hear the same pattern or have to play the same pattern of notes, but from the different note. And our pattern is gonna go up or down.
I think it's gonna go down.
Yeah, so from E going to D and then to C. From E stepping down to D and C. And when you can see and recognize those patterns, it's much easier to read and play and memorize music this way. Okay? All right, so now we have a little bit more time. So let's take a look at the left hand. If you look at this note and this note, this note and this note, this note and this note, what do you see?
They're the same.
The same. And then here we had we played A, which was on the line, but this note is going to be lower or higher than A?
Lower. It's on G.
Lower. So what on G? So you're going to play G, C, E. So can we go ahead and play this with the left hand, A, C, E, and then stretch pinky to play G, C,
Sure.
E? Okay, very good. And then is our pinky gonna change or is it gonna be repeated? If we're gonna look at here, at this note and this note.
It's going to be repeated.
Repeat it, and what broken chord are you gonna play? Yeah. And moving on, lower here. You played this before. You play this chord right here,
No.
right? So if we're looking at the pattern, it's the same pattern of notes. So how would you play it? A, C, E. And if you play those three notes together, what do you know what kind of chord is it?
No.
No? Okay, you haven't learned the chords yet?
No.
Yeah, that's okay. So when you play three or more notes together, we play in the chords. But that's okay. If you haven't learned that, we're not gonna get into that. You did very good job on sight reading, hands separate. So I think you're ready to start. If Dr. Justin think that you're ready, you can go ahead and continue polishing up the second part. And I'm looking forward to see you playing the whole piece again.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for working with me, Aria. It was good to see you. Great performance. And you're doing a fabulous job on learning this piece.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.